Welcome to the class. Let's talk about contract of agency today. This is the first video in the series of contract of agency. Section 182 of Indian Contract Act talks about contract of agency. According to the Act, a contract of agency is formed when one person allows another person to represent him in dealing with third parties. That means one party is representing another party in dealing with third parties, and therefore the one who allows another person to represent him is called the principal, and the one who is representing principal in dealing with third parties is called the agent. Today we are going to discuss about how to create a contract of agency, and there are three methods of creating a contract of agency. The first method is by express authority. Let's see. There are two methods or two modes of creating an express authority. That could be by way of giving a letter of appointment. For example, an LIC agent might be holding a letter written and given to him under the seal by LIC of India stating that he is appointed as an agent. So that shows, or that is a clear authority given to him by express words or through express words. Or otherwise, a power of attorney given to another person is also an express authority to represent him in legal proceedings with respect to the matter dealt under the power of attorney. Okay, now let's see. An agency can be created by operation of law as well. That means, for example, a partner, the one who is entering into a partnership by merit of the Partnership Act, provisions of the Partnership Act, will be acting as an agent of other partners as well as principal of other partners, because Partnership Act says that each partner is an agent of another partner and each partner is a principal of another partner as well. And because of the Partnership Act, the one who is entering into a partnership will act as an agent also. So now let's see other modes of creating agency. Now the third method of creating an agency is by implied authority. Okay, there are three methods, three modes of creating agency through an implied authority. As we know, implied authority means it is not given by words written or spoken, but it is understood by the circumstances. From a particular situation or a circumstance or through some gestures, an agency is created. Okay, the first one is agency by holding out. For example, a person who was acting as an agent of another person, known to the third parties as an agent, in spite of his termination of agency also will continue to be believed so if the principal has not issued a public notice regarding his termination. Because the third party knows only the agent and not the principal, and since he is known as an agent for a longer time, at the termination of his agency, the principal must issue a public notice, and if the principal has not issued a public notice, the agent will continue to be an agent and principal will continue to be liable for the acts of the agent on behalf of him in dealing with third parties. Okay, so that is agency by holding out. Now another one is agency by estoppel. As we know, estoppel is a principle of equity which tries to stop a person from denying his responsibility once he has undertaken it. In this case, I'll give you a specific example. Whereas A, B, C, D, all four of them are sitting together Whatever one person says, all others can hear. They are sitting in a hearing range, and at that time, A introduces B to C as D's agent. This conversation takes place where A, B, C, D, all four of them can listen and understand what is being talked about. In spite of the fact that even though B was not D's agent, when that introduction took place, neither B objected to it nor D objected to it. Okay. So D did not object. That means C understood that D is also considering B as his agent. Believing this, so by silence, D allowed C to believe that B is D's agent. And later, B acts as an agent of D and collects materials from C. Later, C sends the bill to D. At that time, D cannot deny his responsibility or liability as a principal, because at that time when that introduction took place, he did not speak, he did not object, and by his silence he allowed C to believe that B is his agent, and therefore now at this point of time he cannot deny the responsibility. He stopped from denying the responsibility, and such agency is called agency by estoppel. Now the third one is agency by necessity. At times, due to circumstances, due to the necessity of the circumstances, some people will act as an agent of another. For example, a horse was sent by railway, and till the person comes to collect the horse is taken care of by the station master as an agent. That even though the station master is never appointed as an agent, he has taken up this responsibility due to necessity. Now the last mode of creating agency is by way of ratification. That means somebody has acted on your behalf without your knowledge, without your permission. There was no appointment of an agent, and principal had no knowledge, neither he had given the permission to any other person to act as an agent. But irrespective of these things, one party acted on behalf of another one and dealt with third parties. Till this stage, the principal has no responsibility, but principal might ratify the action by taking up the agency, by approving the agent or ratifying the agency. So if principal ratifies, means he gives legal sanctity to the act what the agent has done without his permission. But in order to ratify an agency, both the parties, agent and principal, should have full knowledge of the facts of the situation, and such ratification should not any way cause any damage to a third party. Okay, so there are certain conditions to be satisfied in order to ratify an agency, but it is possible for a principal to ratify an agent even though when he started acting or when he actually acted, agent did not have the permission of the principal. So this is a mode of creating agency by ratification. So we have learned 4 modes of creating agency. The first one was by express authority. Second one was by operation of law. Third one was by implied authority. And fourth one by ratification. This video is made for the beginners just to understand what are the modes of creating agency. With other details, we'll come up with another video. See you. Till then, bye.